Hello everybody, and welcome to Late Night Frights. My name is Jeremy. I'm a member here in Late Night Frights. And if you was watching last week, we was doing our horror battles. And, really good videos. Definitely go check them out. And, for this week, we are back with a new theme, and that is our sci-fi theme. So, really excited to do this. And I wasn't really for sure what I was going to review, but I decided to review John Carpenter's The Thing.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of record. The storm's been hitting us hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on.
What were they doing flying that low? Shooting at a dog. At us.
Stir crazy. Cabin fever, who knows?
Get a hold of somebody. Get a hold of anybody. We gotta report this mess.
I doubt if anybody's talked to anybody on this entire continent, and you want me to reach somebody.
Looks like something buried under the ice.
We gotta just burn these things.
Can't burn the find of the century. That's going to win somebody the Nobel Prize.
Thousands of years ago, it crashes, and this thing gets thrown out or crawls out, and it ends up freezing in the ice.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
McCready, there is still cellular activity in these burned remains. They're not dead yet.
You see, what we're talking about here is an organism that imitates other life forms, and it imitates them perfectly.
Every little piece is an individual animal with a built-in desire to protect its own life.
So how do we know who's human? If I was an imitation, a perfect imitation, how would you know if it was really me?
Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be. Right now, that may be one or two of us. By spring, it could be all of us. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won. There's a storm hitting us in 6 hours. We're gonna find out who's who. Nobody trusts anybody now.
Bennings was right there, Mac. I swear to God it had a hold of him.
There was one of those things out there trying to imitate him, Gary.
You gonna let him give the orders? I mean, he could be one of those things.
We're gonna find out who's the thing.
Okay guys, so I'm going to go over the general plot for John Carpenter's The Thing. So we start off with two men in a helicopter, a Norwegian helicopter, my bad, chasing this dog through the Arctic, and they're shooting at this dog, trying to kill it. And this goes on for about a minute or two, and then they land, and the passenger drops a thermal charge and blows up the helicopter and the pilot, and he still is pursuing this dog. He's still trying to chase it, trying to kill it, and he comes across this base in the Arctic where our characters are, and shooting at this dog, he misfires, shoots someone in the leg, and in retaliation he gets shot himself by Gary, I think. Yeah, I think his name's Gary. And so they send the doctor and McCready, who's played by Kurt Russell, to go to the Norwegian camp to see what's going on. And upon arriving at the Norwegian camp, they come across this humanoid corpse that they bring back to their camp, and things pick up from there. That's all I'm going to give. That's all I'm going to give away to you guys. If you want to know more, check out the movie. I highly recommend that you check out the movie. It's really good in my opinion. The effects are really good for this film. Even to this day, like, I even said to my dad that back then that must have been terrifying, but now, it's still good, but it's a lot better than some CGI that we get today. I'll just put it like that. And so I think the directing for this film is really good. John Carpenter, you know, he is my favorite horror director of all time. And he just set it up perfectly for this film. The sense of paranoia. Nobody can trust anybody, you know. At any point in time, somebody could turn out to be the thing. That was played out really well. So, you know, with all the cast members, they did a really good job with that. I got wrapped into the movie. Every time I watch it, you know, it's really good. And the effects in this film, like I said earlier, they're really good. Some parts, I was just like, oh my god, I did not see that coming. Because it's just kind of out of the blue. You didn't expect it. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Please stay tuned for videos from Vanessa82 Horror, Luke740, and the Horror Boy 101. And yeah, guys, once again, this has been Jeremy telling you to be careful. Because you never know what might be lurking in the shadows.